Hey, it's Mike Watson with Keller Williams with your Antelope Valley real estate market update for June 2026. The market ended up being pretty balanced this June. And as you can see here, we had a slight increase in the number of homes that came on the market compared to last year. We had a drastic increase in the number of homes that went into escrow. That tells us that buyers are buying right now. They're finally back in the marketplace, but the interesting thing that we'll see here in just a minute is it's not really affordability driven. The number of homes that sold was down slightly compared to last year, but we should expect to see a dramatic increase in the number of homes sold in July because of this 28.9% increase in the number of homes that went into escrow. Again, that was probably the biggest number, the most important number, the largest change that we saw in the market stats for June. Again, a 28.9% increase in the number of homes that went into escrow is huge. But with that, we see that the average sales price has stayed relatively the same over the last year, and pretty much unchanged compared to last June at $510,000. Also relatively unchanged is the average the average payment. And with this, we calculated the average sales price with a buyer doing 10% down using the average interest rate for June, which was 6.49%. And the payment stayed roughly the same. But we look at that, and so if the average sales price stayed the same and the monthly payment stayed the same, it's hard to say where the increase of the number of buyers that came from in the market with a almost 30% increase in the number of homes going into escrow. But even though we had that many homes go into escrow, you can see that we are creeping out of the seller's market into a balanced market. We're not to a buyer's market yet, but we are now into a balanced market territory. We have just over 4 months supply of homes for sale in the Antelope Valley. This slide tells you that the homes that are priced right, they not only are selling, as we saw the huge increase in the number of homes that went into escrow, but they're getting 99.5% of their asking price, and they're going under contract within 40 days. That's down 6 days compared to this time last year. So the market is moving pretty rapidly again now. And again, with that increase in the number of homes going under contract, it was quite a surprising month. You can see here that the price range, so with the average sales price being $510,000, you can see that more than half of the market is made up of homes between $400,000 and $600,000. There's slightly less under 400 and even less over 600,000. The interesting part with that is that shows us that there's not really outliers like on a very expensive sale that brought the market average up to that 510. So that's a pretty consistent and steady average sales price, no real flukes in the numbers for this month. And this shows you a graph of the last 24 years of the month's worth of inventory that we've had for June. And you can see that this month at the 4.16, that we are below the 24-year average of 4.28, and we're lower than we were last year. That's all we have for this month. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I'd love to talk to you and help you with any planning that you may be thinking about doing. And if you need anything, call, text, or email. I will talk to you soon.